Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Okay, we have a new camera stand this time, so hopefully we won't be falling the entire time. Hopefully you guys had gotten some lunch. I was just finishing up my lunch, so it was perfect that Ingrid was going a little bit longer because that gave me some time to get everything set up, so it was perfect. Okay, so we are going to use the Kidding Around Suite, and this one is super, super cute. Actually, before I pull that out, let me make sure I can pull up the comments so that I can see, because earlier I couldn't see. Like, I was seeing some of the comments, but like most of them were just not showing up, so I was not ignoring all of you guys. Let's see. There it is. Maybe if I click on it and make it go big. We'll see if that works. Okay. It's jumping around and being all crazy on my end, but hopefully you guys can see okay. So this includes the suite that has the stamps, has these cute little kids, these cute little phrases, and then it also has the set of dies. And I went ahead and I cut the ones that were kind of wonky looking. So like you got the castle wall, you have the castle gate, and then these like made like some building blocks, like what kids play with. You have the little flag, a little carpet, and then this one was actually in two pieces. It was a circle and then the piece that you lay over the top to make a little ball. And then it also has these guys in here, and I didn't cut these because these were pretty self-explanatory, but they fit over the stamped image so that you don't have to fussy cut them. So there's one for each of the little kids and the pillows. And then they also will cut them out of the paper too. Hey Ingrid, Laura, Chrissy, all my friends are here. So that's the dies, and I actually used the dies several times, but I already did all of the cutting. That way you wouldn't have to watch me do that. But I did like that these little kids, so this is the paper that coordinates, but you can go in here and you can lay the dies on the paper and do it straight out of the paper, so you don't have to sit and color too, which I really liked. Because sometimes I really want to color and sometimes I just want something quick and easy. And I don't want to have to deal with, you know, what colors do I want to use and did I get the right shade? We'll just go through this paper really quick because it's so cute. So all of these pages have these cute little kids. Oops, I already cut from that one. They have cute little kids on one side. And then on the other side, there's a pattern. So this one has pretty stars. This one, they're like these are like all the quiet kids. You know, they're reading books, they're eating popcorn. And this one, they're baking. This one looks like they're crafting. And then this one, they're like playing outside. And there's some really cute samples in the catalog where they took this little guy and stuck him in the background. And I'll show you, because you have this page. So they stuck him and so it looked like he was fishing off of this log into the stream. It was really, really cute. But I am going to show you how I cut this piece because this one is really nifty. You get two of these in the package. The only thing I didn't like was that there's kids on the other side. So like if you chose to use the backgrounds, you couldn't have the kids. And that's where the outdoorsy ones were. And they look really cute if you try to put them like in the little playground area. But that's okay. I think I came up with some pretty good ones. So if you look at this paper, if this is this is the 6 inch, the middle of the paper. So if you cut at 6 inches right here, we're gonna cut this guy in half. Okay, and then we have this guy. Then we're gonna cut it again at 6 inches, and that'll give us these two scenes. And the purple one was just a little bit bigger, but that's okay, because we're gonna end up cutting them anyway. And we're gonna set these aside because we're actually gonna use these in two of the cards that we're gonna make. And then this one, we're just gonna go, and I think you can see it. I'll try to cut here, but I cut at the bottom. But I just line up where the seam is into the track of my paper trimmer. And you can just cut these apart so that they're ready to go for making your cards. We'll just go ahead and cut these apart. And actually I'll show you this one while I'm sitting here. So this one I cut down and I put on a note card, and then I made a little castle. I think, make sure I'm not going up too high. Then I did the little castle and the little guy, the little wizard, and he's super cute, but it fits, this one fit really good on a note card because I didn't want to cut them down because they're so pretty. So there's that one. I didn't do anything with this one yet, but I think it's really cute. And then we're gonna put this aside for just a moment. And let's do this one first. All right, so I have this one. I'm gonna take my sticky note out of here. So this one, he opens up like this, and it says, "I love you no matter what," and she's just kind of in here pouting, and it just makes me laugh. So we're gonna make this one first, and I used, these are in the annual catalog, but they are the Bright and Beautiful Memories and More. So they come in a package of, I think there's 20 note cards. So you have, I think, 10 of these pink ones, they're the bubble bath color, and then you got 10 of these rainbow colored ones, and they have coordinating envelopes, and they're really, really cute. And it's all the work is already done for you. But I used them as my card base because then I didn't have to buy all the colors because this paper is so colorful and so pretty. I had a hard time deciding which color. So this kind of did it for me because these went perfect. So I'm going to fold this inside out. So I'm going to put the pretty part inside and I'm going to fold it in half. And then we're going to fold it back like this. And it's going to give us that little fun fold. And then it also just made my creating process a whole lot easier because I did not have to do any layers or any coloring. It's just already done. Okay, we're gonna take, before I start gluing stuff, I'm gonna take my Berry Burst ink and my stamps, which I have already lost. Where did I put them? There they are. I stuck them into the paper trimmer. And we're just gonna grab these stars and we're gonna stamp some stars just to give some texture. Ouch, I pinched myself in this little section right here. So we have our little stars. And we're just gonna stamp them in here. That looks about right. And then if I have my wipes, if I did not bring a chamois out here, that would just make too much sense. I'm going to also put some in the bubble bath because I really like those colors together. Here it is. And since this is already bubble bath, these are just going to kind of blend in. It's just giving a little bit of texture to our background so that it's not so flat. Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to take our little, it looks like a pillow fort that they made. So these kids built this little pillow fort and it is ready to go. And it is already like the perfect size for these note cards. And I didn't even bother with trying to cut and like layer it into this. We are just going to glue it directly in here and we will use our bone folder and kind of create that seam. That way we have that seamless look to our card. We're gonna get a different glue. This paper is way more versatile than I thought it was going to be as well because those little kids, I mean, you kind of want to sit and cut them all out, and I did. I sat and I took one sheet of each of them and I just sat and cut the little kids out so that I could just put them however I wanted. But the other side of these papers are just so pretty. All right, so we're just going to kind of center that, and I'm just centering from this edge and where we folded, where we created that extra fold line. Like that, and then we're just gonna make sure it goes into that crease nice and good. And then we're gonna take, let's see if it's in here. I'm gonna take our bone folder. We're just gonna make sure it's a nice, good seam. That way. Uh-oh, my glue was not dry when I did that. This worked seamlessly when I did it by myself, but because I'm on camera, it's gonna be all sorts of crazy. All right, so the trick to that would be, let this dry before you try folding it, because I used liquid glue and it wiggled. So we're gonna just let that sit there. We don't really need a whole lot of anything. While this is drying, I'm gonna show you how I did these words, because it says I love you no matter what. And these words, where did I get these words? Oh, it wasn't in this one. Because these were the you are amazing, it's your birthday. Those just didn't work. They didn't work for what I wanted to do. Here it is. It was in the B set. So it's I love you no matter what. And it was supposed to be so sweet, but it just makes me giggle when it's coming out of her mouth. And then we're gonna get that little word bubble from the Bee Builder Punch. And this is actually the bee's body, but we're gonna use it as a little word blurb. Okay, so here's our little word blurb. And then we're going to take the I love you no matter what, and we are going to have to do this in a couple different sections to make it fit on the word bubble, but that's okay. That is the joy of these clear stamps, because you can see where you're going. So I just like to use, when I'm kind of piecing this together, I use the corners of my ink pad. And because this one is nice and straight, I can just ink up what I want. I'm gonna move this closer, I can't see. So we're gonna do I love, like that. We're gonna clean the stamp off and make sure it's dry, especially if you're using a baby wipe. So your hand, your pants, it all works. And then we need you. So we're gonna get the other corner of our ink. And I got a little bit of the W, so we're just gonna wipe that away so we don't have any shadows. So we have you. Clean it off again. Dry it. And then we're gonna do no. So using the corner again. And then we just need matter. And this one is going to be a little bit, we're going to get a little bit of the no, but it's okay. We can clean that off. We're just going to take a wipe or your finger, the chamois, whatever you got laying around. You just want to make sure that you dry it, because if it's still wet, it'll leave a little bit of a mark on your paper. And we don't want that. So no matter, just like that. And then we have one more. Make sure it's nice and dry. And then this one is going to fit nicely in our corner if we do the top like this, so that we just get wet and I don't have to try to dry and clean everything else off. No matter what. Ta-da! And it went up a little bit high, but that's okay. You can read it. My bubble bath wasn't wanting to close. I've lost them, so now we need to get new ones. And I love a fresh pack of dimensionals anyway. I start right in the middle. Just makes me happy. All right, so we're just gonna put some dimensionals on these guys and get them all set up in their little pillow fort. So we have this guy, he's sitting over here reading and eating popcorn, making a big mess. You have pouty face right here. And I have a feeling that he's not sharing the popcorn, or he took her book or something. He did something to aggravate her. And so she's just over there pouting. And then we'll do, I have this cute little girl, and she's gonna be right here. She's kind of jumping into the pillow fort party. And all of these kids came right out of the paper. I just fussy cut them ahead of time so that they were ready to go. Let's see if I can get this in here. Yeah, that way she's just kind of peeking around the corner. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on our word blurb. So I love you no matter what. even if you're being a stinkerhead. And that's just peeking out the bottom. So that was super easy using paper that's already done. Because we did kind of fill all of this space, you can use the back side. And I cut a little bit of this paper. See, the kids are on the side, but it has this really cute, fun print on the other side. And we're just gonna put this down here at the bottom. Like that. And then we're just gonna stick a little kid, a little wizard on the other side. And it's just gonna make this side kind of more fun. And then you could put your writing on there if you wanted to. Ta-da! So it just opens and closes. Oh, and then I used, these are those, I think I showed them earlier. They're the gold, the iridescent foil gems, and they're also in this suite. So when you order this suite, you get the paper, the stamps, the dies, and the embellishment. And they're super, super cute. Okay, there's that one. Our next one, we're gonna do is the exact same fold, but we're gonna do it using the other note card pattern that's in that pack. So we have this one, turn them this way. So we're gonna fold it inside out, make your brain hurt for just a second, and then you're gonna fold it backwards, like this, so that we have that pretty side to work with. Okay, and I have some designer series cut already. And this one, it had the cute crafting kids on one side, but these triangles are super cute. And we're just gonna glue this down in here. And this is a 6 by 4 1/4 piece of designer series paper. These note cards are bigger than our traditional card size, which I like. Just makes them a little bit bigger, and it gives you more space to do things and stuff, especially with this paper where you had those really pretty seams and to like cut them apart. And I don't know, this just gave you the space to fully show all of it. This paper would be really good for scrapbooking too. Oh, it's because I didn't pull it out. I'm like, where's the rest of my paper? It is in my pile that I threw over here. Because this would work really good on a scrapbook page, and then you wouldn't have to worry about cutting it down into card size or anything like that. But we are going to cut this one a little bit so that it fits, and we're going to kind of create those segments. I got a little bit of that purple seam on here, so I'm just going to trim off that little bit of extra so that it's out of the way. And then I have, because I don't remember the measurement, I really should have. I did have it written down, and then I moved my piece of paper. So we're just gonna do this little trick. I'm pretty sure it's 2 inches, but I don't want to cut it wrong. I'm just gonna stick it on our paper trimmer and measure it. It's 2 inches, and it's gonna be, we're gonna turn in this way. Okay, so there's our 2-inch piece. And then I'm just gonna double check the length on this one. It is 3.5. Is that what this guy is? It's a little bit bigger, but we're gonna take it off of this side. Emmy, could you please stop tearing paper? Emmy! My cat is determined to sabotage. Get down. She's shredding paper off camera because she's such a good kitty. Yep, and we're just gonna go ahead and leave these, they're already at 6 inches, and that is perfectly fine. So we're gonna put this one right here. It's our little classroom scene. And this one I am kind of leaving a border. It's not gonna be a seamless seam like the other one was, and I'm okay with that. I kind of wanted those other colors to kind of peek through because I think these note cards are just so pretty. I'm just going to try to make sure that it's level, at least with itself, so that it doesn't create too many weird lines. And All right, so we have our little kids. We have one reading. She's sitting on a pile of books. See, she's carrying some books in. Okay. And we're just gonna dimensional these. These are so easy. You could do these cards so fast. She's gonna be sitting here. I love this one. I think she's so cute. She's just sitting here reading the books. And these two are being all sweet. Come on. Just sitting in the carpet reading. We're gonna save her for the back just like we did on the other one. And then I have, these are the deckled rectangles, and we used these on our other stuff earlier. Oh, here it is. I was looking for my ink. We're gonna use some pretty peacock ink, and we're gonna use the words right out of the stamp set. Nothing crazy this time. We're just gonna use "You're amazing." And it appears that I did not clean this last time. So we're gonna clean it really quick. Does anybody else do that? Does anyone else throw their stamps back in their stamp set without cleaning them? And then you go to use them and you can't because they're dirty? Is that just me? Okay. You are amazing. Super easy. We're just gonna glue this on here. We're gonna stick 2 dimensionals. Actually, we're gonna do 3. I like 3. It makes me feel more balanced. Because this guy is going to kind of just balance right here so that it opens and closes like that. Ta-da! You are amazing. And then on the back side, we're gonna do the same thing. We've got this little strip of paper. And we're gonna put it on the back to make it pretty. We're gonna glue this little girl flat. Like that. Oops. Let me close this before I stick my hand in it. Ta-da! And then you could add your embellishments. You could, I almost kind of just like it just like this, because this paper has so much color and it's just so pretty that you really don't need a whole lot of anything. You just kind of let it do all of the work for you. All right, so there's that one. Move these out of the way so I don't ruin them. And then where did my last one go? Good gravy. I have the bag. Okay, here's the card base. I found it. It slid away. Emmy was over here and she moved my stuff. I have put not clean stamps away before. Yeah, I think it's just a part of all the crafting. It just happens. All right, so this is our last one, like this. And this, we're just gonna use it like a normal note card. So we're just gonna fold him in half. And I just liked that this particular note card pulled all of the colors from our paper. There it is. Oops, there we go. We make sure our waterfall is falling down and not up, because that's backwards. You could make this fit all the way on here, but I really liked having the border around the edges. So we're gonna cut this down to a 4. So we just lose a little bit of tree. So I don't think that's too bad. And then this is already at a 6, I believe. Yep. And we're gonna make it go down to 5 3/4, because that is gonna give us that little bit of an edge all the way around our card. Like that, and actually I ended up with a little bit bigger over here, so I might cut this one down a little bit. That just means I measured funky. And we just work with it. It's okay. kind of thinking, let's see what that does. Because I don't like when I take too much paper off. That bothers me just as much. That's better. Alright, so we can go ahead and glue this one. Actually, no, I don't want to glue that yet because we're going to stamp some words. So this one, we're using that word bubble again, but we're using the charming sentiments, and it has good luck, and then it also has the not that you needed it. Where did it go? Not that you need it. There it is. And that just felt like something sassy that a little kid would say, and so I just felt like that went with this one. And they're in their cardboard box going down the river. I feel like they're gonna need a little bit of good luck because it might get a little soggy. You fell asleep. Oh no. Did you take a nap for me, Jane? You even got to sleep in. We're gonna stick it down here. Oh, that was crooked. It's okay. Oh, actually, that wasn't crooked. I must have, you know what? I had it crooked on my block, but I overcorrected. So by the time I was done being crooked, it was straight. Nice. All right, and we're gonna get the knot that you need it, and we're gonna make ourselves another word bubble using our B. I just think this is the niftiest thing. That was actually what I saw when they gave us this punch. I didn't see a B, I saw a word bubble, which I think is nice because we haven't had something like that in a while. Not that you need it. That's how I envision they're saying it. Just kind of sassy. Okay, there's that guy. So on this sample, I actually sat and I colored each of these little guys, but I didn't want you guys to have to watch me color because that's not fun. So I just took it straight out of the paper. It's already done, and that works perfect. That works perfect for me. But I do like that, and I didn't even realize this till I went to cut this out, but they used a cardboard box to do their drawing on. So you have to color it all brown, and then I used Tahitian Tide, shows up really nicely against the brown. It almost looks like a highlighter. But then you just go in there and you scribble it because you got to try to remember that little kids did this. And so if it's messy or you get out of the lines, it's okay. Like, I feel like that's part of the character of this set. You have to just kind of go with it. It's okay to have little splotches on your card if you're making these because it's little kids, it's okay. All right, so we're gonna put them down here in the water. They're just kind of floating around. And then we're gonna put our word bubble in here. Not that you need it. And then why not? Let's just go ahead and dimensional this guy on too. We just opened up a brand new package of dimensionals. We have all the dimensionals that we could want. Okay, and we're gonna take our card front. We're gonna stick him on here, like that. Ta-da! This set is really cute, Jane. I nap. Oh, you nap every day between 1 and 3. Yeah, could you tell Adeline that she also needs to take a nap between 1 and 3? I would be okay with that. She used to do her naps around 10. I don't know why. See this submarine? We're gonna make this later. It's just hanging out in my view. Sorry. She used to take one at 10, and she was taking like a good 2-hour nap, and then recently she's just decided that she's not gonna take a nap. But she did finally lay down. I think it was like right as Ingrid was finishing. So I think it was like about 12:30. She finally was giving in. So here's some more little samples that I did. These are just using our regular basic white note cards, so they're smaller. So our Memories and More note cards, cards and envelope, I think they're called cards and envelope, are bigger. So this is that size. Then we have the note card size, and then we have what we typically make for our cards are, let me find one. Oh look, here's a Christmas one. This is our general size that we would normally have. So you can kind of see the size difference in each of those. So this is one that we normally would cut, and then these come pre-made and these come pre-made, and they come with coordinating envelopes, so you don't have to worry about not having that size. So this one is using that pretty, what was it called? Sunny Days Designer Series paper, which was in the Celebration. Here's the Celebration Pool Party Crinkle Ribbon. And then these were also in there. These are the opaque gems. And they are also available when you spend $50. You get to pick them out for free. So that's, and I think that's fun because this suite, and actually I can look that up so I can give you the right numbers. But this suite allows you to get a couple of free things if I'm remembering correctly. Let's look really quick. I think it's page 49. Look, I remember the number of what page it was on. Yeah, so this one, this suite collection is $74.50, so you definitely could get at least one celebration item because you're already going to get the paper, you're going to get the stamps, the dies, and the embellishment. And then if you wanted, I really like this paper, is I think my favorite. Out of all of the papers, this one I think is my favorite. But you can get that one for free. And then if you just got a little bit more, you could pick out something else too, because this ribbon is just gorgeous. And then I colored those with the blends. And then this one we talked about, we cut that one piece of paper down. It was this guy. He's this long on the Designer Series paper, and we just cut it to fit onto the note card and then built our little castle. And then this is just another fun way to use that paper without having to fussy cut around each of their little pieces and parts. You just use your circle punches. And we have several different ones. I think I used the 2 3/4 and the 2-inch circle punches, but you just punch them out with the circles and then add your words, and you have these super simple cards. Let's see. Jane, did you get to see, you probably didn't get to see the first ones because you were napping. I'm gonna send you to take a nap for me next time. So we did this one, Jane. It was I love you no matter what. And you have the little pouty face in there. I love her. She's my favorite. And then we had, you just watched this one, and I think you might have caught this one. This one's the You're Amazing. And they're sitting here reading, like in their little classroom. And I did use sparkle every day on this one. Did these with those. So this one was a little bit faster. Because these, I felt like the paper just did all of the work. It really didn't need me to sit and do a bunch of stamping. Because I felt like it took away from the prettiness of the stuff. Okay, and I had, what did I do with my stamps? There they are. There they are. You're gonna have to buy this set too. This was just such a fun one, and yes, that's exactly what it makes me think of, Jane, is I think working with the kids regularly, I saw these kids and I was like, I have to have them. And then, oh, that's what it was. I never did find a way to use him, and I need to because I really think he's cute. But you have even this little guy in the wheelchair, and I just think that's so fun. It was just so inclusive of everybody. I'm not sure what I would do with this one just yet, but she's kind of got a pouty face too. So I feel like she needs a sassy card too to be sitting on. And I love them. But then the prints on the other side, I don't think I ever finished showing you guys. But they're just so good. So you have the stars, you have hearts, there's green stripes. This one we're actually going to use later with the submarine stuff because it makes really pretty, just like a water, like murky water, but it's okay. And you have these cute little triangles. I feel like there's one more. There's another one hanging out around here somewhere that I've probably chopped up and I've just already loved. Oh, it's the scene. That's what it was. And then it has the page with the scenes on it. I like the scenes too. They're just so cute. Let's see. Was there one that I didn't use? I think it was just the playground one. I mean, if you guys want to sit and watch a little longer, I can make one more since I finished like uber early because these were so easy. So this one, and then actually now we can cut those little kids that are outside. Where'd they go? Where did they go? I'm not organized. I can get, let's see, there's one smelling the flowers. I'd say that's probably the only thing I didn't like about this paper is that I didn't feel like I had enough like outside kids. Is there something different? Nope. Oh, they're chasing a frog. I don't know. Well, there's this one. This one I started to cut her out. She's like got her magnifying glass and her little ladybug. Oh, that would be really cute. I'm sorry you're having a bad day card. Oh, that would be cute. I'm trying to think, do I have any words up here? I just needed to talk to Jane. Let's see. Everything will be okay. That would be a cute one. Hold on. This is my ADD brain. I can't. I gotta do this one now. Where'd they go? Here they are. I have these cute little note cards. We're gonna come back to her because I think I'm gonna have time for that. We're gonna take this one. We're gonna go find our apple girl. I was hoping I could find the piece of paper. There it is. That I already had chopped up. That way I don't have to chop up another one. You guys can watch me do a card on the fly. But sometimes that's just the way it goes. Like you just have an idea and you gotta run with it. So we're just gonna, and she's easy. She's just a circle. Bloop. Oh, is she a bad apple? Is that what she's supposed to be? I like how they hide little jokes in their paper sometimes. I'm just like, oh, that was cute. Somebody was being funny there. We need a cute little background for her to be on. I'm thinking we may just go to this bee paper because it has lots of red. I think she's gonna be cute on there. I'm gonna put another color underneath of her so she's not so lost. Oh, there's cherry papers. Oh, my brain's got too many ideas going. Slow down, brain. Or should we do her on yellow? Ooh, I like her on yellow. This one is also out of that pretty bee paper, the Be Mine. Like if you don't have this paper yet, you need it because it's good. I think Mom used this one too. I believe this is 3.5. If I'm remembering correctly. Yep, 3.5. So we're gonna make this a 3 by 5. That might be right. Yeah, it's not right. Actually, I kind of like that. That's different. I like that it's just the edges that are showing. We're gonna go with it. She's been voluntold to be the apple in a play. I think you're right, Jane. I just needed to call Jane and have her help me write the stories behind all of these little kids. She does not seem thrilled at all to be in this apple costume. It also made me think of Willy Wonka, where they had the one girl who turned into the blueberry. You're turning violet, Violet. Except that this is an apple. It's not a blueberry. Okay. I'm gonna move her down here, and then we're gonna do everything. Super fantastic mega news. That could be funny too. Because she looks so thrilled. Where's it at? Everything will be okay. We'll do that one. I feel like I would actually use that card. Everything will be okay. Oh, should we write it in red? Nope, we'll do black. Black's gonna show up better. Oh. I don't blame her. Who wants to be the donkey? That's not a fun one. Everything will be okay. Look how cute and simple that is. And we're just gonna throw these cute little gems in here. like that. And then I'm gonna cut a little strip of this paper and we're gonna put it inside to make it pretty. It's not exactly the size I want, but it's still pretty in there. So there's that. And then, because these have little matching envelopes, you could also take your designer series paper, and actually this piece is almost darn near perfect. But we're just gonna put some glue on here. We're gonna lay this right up to the seam, to that fold line. Make sure it's on there really, really good. Oh, I bet their costumes were itchy. That doesn't sound fun at all. And then we're just gonna take our paper snips and cut around the edge of the envelope. And then we have this cute little note card with a matching envelope. How sweet is that? That was fun. That was so much fun. I'm so glad we did that. All right, now what did I do with my outside scene? Let's see if we can do, I don't know that we can top that cute little apple card, but we can try. All right, I'm just gonna cut around her. She can be looking for bugs and investigating on the playground. We may stick her on a note card too. Let me see. We'll see what this piece of paper fits on. I kind of cut this one weird when I kind of roughly cut it out of the paper just so that I wasn't messing with the big sheet, and I cut it kind of wonky. There we go. All right, so we have her. Let me see one of my little note cards. Let's see how much of this we can get on here. And get the slide. Just go this way. We can actually get most of this if I make it the exact same size as the note card. So let's go 3.5. And actually we're gonna take, I'm gonna take about that much off. This is where we just start eyeballing things. Take out that much off, that way we still keep a good bit of the picture. And then we need 5.5, but I want a little bit of this tree to, I want the tree to show still, so we're gonna cut off the bottom. I think it's actually 5, not 5.5. It is. Okay, we might have to lose the tree. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to eyeball. We'll just get a little bit here. Leave a little bit of green up there. These are 3.5 by 5. These little note cards. There we go. Get some glue on here. I think your paper glues better if you draw pretty designs on it. You just gotta put the glue everywhere. Okay. So we have that. She's kind of just squatting over here. We're gonna put some dimensionals on her. Oh, one more. I do believe the baby's thinking about waking up. I think I hear her. That one, I really like this hula hoop guy too. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else I can pull out of the paper. It can kind of be playing outside. Oh, here we go. These guys can be outside. You got this guy who's sitting here with a bird on his shoulder. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing good. We'll do this and then we'll be done. Sorry I didn't have this guy cut out already. They are pretty easy to fussy cut out though. They're not too bad. I think he's going to be sitting up here at the top of the slide, playing with the bird. Ta-da! Now we just need some words. So we can do, what's new? Oh, what's new would be cute. Or hey there, woohoo. What else was in this set? It's your birthday, you sparkle every day, you are amazing. The you're amazing is cute too. Oh, I already used that one. He's right here. Oh, my wet fell. We could have, I wonder if this will fit on the little bubble. Where's my, I think it might be a little big. Punch. I only know how to work in a chaotic setting, so I apologize because I just have stuff everywhere. That's how my brain works and I can't, I've tried to do it other ways. It just doesn't work for me. I forget things. If it's too clean, I can't find stuff. I think, oh, the amazing's just a smidgen too big. Man, let me see if there's another one. You'll always be the one for me. That's a be mine. Was there an amazing one in here? Not that you need it, just for you. Hey there. No. So tiny, so precious, that would almost work too because she's playing with a bug. That's okay. We'll just use a little strip of paper and we'll use, what color do we want to use? I think in some black. When you can't decide on a color, you just keep it neutral. You are amazing. That didn't really stay on this. Let's try that again. It's kind of, it wasn't quite dark enough. That's better. It's kind of torn on the edge and I like it. We're gonna go with it. I feel like it needs a little bit more. Hold on. I probably should have just left it. Okay. Just, the word set is charming sentiments. But the you're amazing came right out of the kidding around. So you are amazing comes right from here. But this is the one I was playing with, was charming sentiments. This is a really good one too, and it has dies that will cut out the shapes of these words too. But that's so cute. That was good. I like these little spontaneous ones that we did at the last minute. Those are super, super cute. Fun. Sorry, it takes me a minute to read the comments. There's such a delay. Alrighty, we have, who do we have coming up next? Is it Chrissy again? I don't even know. That's terrible. I should know these things. Oh, we have Lisa Marie. My mommy's coming back. She's gonna do Sweet Thoughts, Memories and More. Ooh, Memories and More is so much fun. So that's kind of like what I did. So these cards are with the Memories and More. I just didn't use the cards that go with it. I just used them as the cards and envelopes. But okay, I am going to hop off. That way you guys have a few minutes before Mom hops on and shows you some fun things. And I will be back, I think I'm back at 7. 7 sounds right, because I think I picked the time after Adeline goes back to bed, hopefully. Hopefully she will be in bed by then. But I'll be back at 7, and we're going to do the submarine. And I think some of you, if you guys were here earlier, you saw it kind of snuck out earlier. It was hanging out in my space, so we will be back and make some fun cards later. Here it is. That way everybody can see it. You are sublime. We're going to do this one about 7 o'clock tonight. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.